Alright, Thorpe Park, home of loud rides, louder theming, and about 500 Easter eggs nobody notices because everyone's spraying to stealth. So today we are breaking down 15 facts you have definitely missed, and if you already knew all of these, congratulations, you basically lived at the park, so you can just keep on scrolling. Let's get into it. The first thing you look at when you walk into the park and outside the dome is the swarm. Now, the swarm's plane is an actual plane. So, you know the giant plane smashed into the swarm's first drop. Yeah, that's not some cheap fiberglass movie prop. Thorpe Park literally bought a real plane at Thorpe Park. I don't think they bought it, but if they did, that is sick. Props to you guys. Everywhere around the swarm's containers, there is saying LC12. Now, that's not a random code, that was the RAS Constructions project name. So the swarm, it basically flexes the stats of the ride, where it says 5 inversions, 127 foot high and a 28-seat train. There's an image on your screen right now. Yeah, so these kind of things symbolize what they were. I don't think there's 5 inversions, and there's definitely 4, but well, we'll see. Now, on the outside of the ghost train, the warehouse has 1871 painted on it, and no, that's not a random number. It's Derren Brown's birth year minus 100. They literally just knocked the century off because they wanted it to be like a Victorian warehouse. But it's pretty cool to know, actually. Another thing, this is post-editing, I found a little video that not many people have seen. It's like a band advert that they did for Derren Brown's Ghost Train. Anyway, let's quit the rambling and I'll show you right now.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Now moving on to the next bit, Amity Cove is covered in hidden tidal wave damage. I don't know if you know this, but Amity Cove has some of the best background theming in the park. There's water level marks on the walls showing where the tidal wave hit. Inside the KFC there's also a shark in the roof, and the whole land is covered in old newspapers reporting the disaster. And most people just walk by it and they just look at it and they'll go, that's a wall with a newspaper on. They don't actually pay close to detail, so when you next go to the park, if you look at the newspaper, it should say stuff about tidal waves. Like, oh no, big massive tidal waves here. Oh no, what's happening? Before zombies invaded, this ride was X:\no way out. Then after, I don't know, this many years, it just turned to X, and the trains used to face backwards, then forwards, then zombies. The full character arc. In the queue line, I don't know if you know this, but there's still a van in there with the old name X no way out or something. I don't know, but it's here on the screen. And Thorpe Park never throws anything away. I highly doubt that. They threw away the Loggers League coasters. Posters? What am I? Now, I don't know if you know this, but there was an old ride at Thorpe Park called Space Station Zero. So it was the really early version of Flying Fish. It started in the arcade by Amity Cove, and then after a couple years of being there, they moved it to where Stealth is now. Then it got moved again to put a massive tall top hat thing in, where the Flying Fish currently sits, and then they changed the whole name and whole vibe to Flying Fish. This thing has travelled more than half the visitors. Like literally, they moved a roller coaster in 3 different places. It's unreal. Now, at the entrance, there's a big billboard with the In-Betweeners car in it. It's got a few little hidden details on it, like the 4 of their names. It's also got something else on there, I can't remember fully. But yeah, and the amazing thing about this massive new billboard is that they decided to ditch all their designs team and AI generate it. Like, Thorpe literally could have made it themselves, but it was like, no, let's ask a robot to draw it. It looks cursed, but in like a cool, kind of like cool way. I'm not too sure how to explain it. I quite like it, but also not at the same time because it's AI generated. But I think after a while we'll get used to it. It's kind of like the new logo that they did last year. It kind of is a new iconic thing to the park. But it is what it is. In Big Easy Boulevard, look in the windows and you'll see props from the original Pirates 4D cinema. It's an old show Thorpe Park used to run, and they just thought, you know what, let's just stick some stuff in related to Pirates 4D to keep that tribute in. I think there's a thing called affordable homes. I'm not too sure. I think I'm like 100% right, I'm pretty sure. But it's linked to like Logger's Leap or one of those rides. I don't think it's Logger's Leap. Anyways, there's like a house for sale, which ain't really a house, it's just a fucking something or other. Saw the ride uses actual props on the real Saw films, and the queue line is stacked with references. You've got traps, blueprints, just little details everywhere. It's basically a movie set you stand in for 45 minutes. If you look around, I think there's a man from the barbed wire scene. I can't really show it, but I'll show a blurred thingy. I think there's the bear trap mask. There's mannequins. There's even the Billy puppet that comes out at you if you're in the second train. There's just a lot. I think it's the most themed ride in the UK. Most people don't really put it that high because it's Saw, like literally Saw. But I think it's like really high in the ranks for theming. That was 15 Thorpe Park facts, which ain't 15 because I did not say all of them, that you somehow didn't know. Now, wherever or not, you know, yeah. If you want more, I've got about 200 more hidden details that'll ruin the park for you forever. So drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.